Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, brother. And this is the New World Podcast. And as you can see, I'm rocking that beautiful, sweet nWp logo created by Penta X. And you can go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself this sweet shirt. It is a great shirt. If you can work out in it, you can make love in it. You can do whatever you want in it. It'll make you sexy. It'll make you indestructible. No, not really, but still, it's a sweet shirt, and it supports the show here at a Paper Saber Universe, the New World Podcast, running strong, brother. And we're 541 episodes deep of this show on this channel. So like and subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share it with the bum down at Walmart. All right, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're going to talk about Collision, going right on into Rampage, May 18, 2024. We're in Portland. We got Tony and Nigel, Nigel needs to be on everything. I love Nigel McGuinness so much. And we started off with a banger here, folks. We started off with Will Ospreay versus Shane Taylor. Can this man not have a bad match? Will Ospreay, man, and, Undisputed Kingdom comes out, of course. Roderick Strong goes on commentary, but, man, it just gets me more excited because I know Will and Roddy are going to have one hell of a match at Double or Nothing, and that is next weekend. I'm so excited, and the reason why I'm here in the Sky Guy truck is because of the fact that it's been 19 years since the release of Revenge of the Sith. So two things in the world that mean the most to me: professional wrestling and Star Wars, brother. So I was like, I have to do this in here. But let's talk about Will Ospreay and Roderick Strong. This match is going to be crazy. This match is going to be like fast-paced. They're going to go do crazy things at Double or Nothing, and it's going to be all for our enjoyment as wrestling fans. So Will Ospreay gets the win over Shane Taylor, and Shane Taylor put his own, gave Will a match here, man. And I'm not the biggest Shane Taylor fan, but when he can go, he can go. And of course, Will Ospreay gets a beat down from Undisputed Kingdom and Roderick Strong right afterwards. And I was just like, all right, but Will Ospreay got away. So you're like, beat down? Nope. And Will Ospreay gets the victory in both. He gets away from Undisputed Kingdom. We just know it's going to be war. Then we go backstage and we hear we get a team AEW in the Elite package for their match for Anarchy in the Arena. We get a Moxley promo with Claudio behind him doing a promo as well. He's like, hey, everyone can look at the TV screen and talk and be like, they're the best and strong. They got to show it in that ring, and that's what we're doing here. Okay, that's what we are going to do, me and Moxley, the Blackpool Combat Club. We put fists to faces. That's what they're talking about. And we get Jericho and Bill, I don't care, from Dynamite. Then we go into Johnny TV versus Hook. Who cares? But this right in a row, 3 matches in a row for this FTW qualifier match for a triple threat next week on Dynamite to see who will face the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. I can't believe I called him that. But Hook gets the win. Then we go into Rocky Romero versus Shibata. Then Shibata gets the win. And tip of the hat from Brian Keith versus Boulder. And we get Titty City, as Nigel said it. But Brian Keith got the win, and I just ran through those real quick because out of the 3, Rocky and Shibata is my favorite. But Hook, Shibata, and Brian Keith will face each other at Dynamite next week in an FTW qualifier match of who's going to face Chris Jericho at Double or Nothing, and I hope that's on the pre-show. I don't want that for these 3, but I don't want Jericho on the show because we're going to get more chants and stuff like that. So, Titty City, though, Boulder. Jesus. Lexi's with Pac, and Pac's like, the Bullet Club Gold, they can talk all they want, they can do all this and that, but they can't, they make me care, make me feel, because I'm a bastard and I have no feelings. Oh, yeah? Well, guess what? Great. Bullet Club Gold coming to the ring, music on, the spotlight's on them, and as the spotlight comes down, there is a lifeless Pac, whatever you want to say, there. And my favorite thing is, like, Jay White's like, do you care now? And I was like, oh! And next up, we got Christian backstage with his family, cuts a promo. He has this big match with Swerve Strickland. I'm excited about the match. And 5 years. This Double or Nothing marks 5 years. I have the DVD for Double or Nothing, the first Double or Nothing, so it's just crazy to think about that. It's been 5 years since the incarnation of All Elite Wrestling. And I remember the announcement on New Year's with the phones and everything. Oh, such great memories. We go in next to Orange Cassidy versus Isaiah Cassidy. Awesome match. Orange got the win, but it was all about Trent outside, on ringside, sitting with the crowd, and he's watching. And as Orange Cassidy gets the win, and this was a really awesome, spectacular match, man. And Trent is there, and Lexi gets on the mic with them, and then Orange attacks, and it sets up a match for Trent and Orange at Double or Nothing. And I hope that's not on the pre-show. I hope that's on the main show. Okay? Put the FTW Championship on the pre-show. Put this match, because this match is a lot of storytelling behind it. Also, a lot of emotion with Trent and Orange going to battle, going to war. And Trent says he wanted a pure wrestling match. And I think that's what we're going to get at Double or Nothing. Then we got Serena Deeb versus Anna Jay. Serena Deeb for the win, but the best part about this was Luther comes out, takes her flag. And here comes Mariah May. Then here comes the beautiful and lovely, timeless Toni Storm. And she takes off her clothes and she wraps herself in Serena Deeb's flag, showing some disrespect to Serena Deeb. But this was awesome. Serena didn't like that. She tried to chase him, but Toni ran away with flags still around her. And I love Toni. So we got a Swerve and Christian package hyping us up for this match. We got Squash Gang versus Nick Wayne, because Nick Wayne earlier with Christian was like, I can do it myself, Daddy. I can do it myself. I don't know why I did that. Nick Wayne gets the win. Then we go into our main event. I go through the matches. I'm really not interested. But this one right here, the Elite have put the hit on Bryan Danielson, FTR, Team AEW. The Elite is like, they're getting everybody. So here's our main event versus Lance Archer and The Righteous. And you know what's funny for a second? I was like, man, who's the tag team champions right now? Because I was like, oh yeah, the Bucks. That's how bad those tag team titles just kind of went into the background. But hey, Bryan Danielson, FTR versus Lance Archer and The Righteous. Yes, please. You want to know why? Because it's a banger, folks. Banger, 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 banger. That's what this match was, man. I had a lot of fun. And you know what's funny is, like, I always tell everybody, after these matches or these 3-hour shows with Collision and Rampage, you come to that 2-hour mark. It's like love making. And I'm like, oh yeah, the climax. I'm done. I'm good. Then it's like 1 more hour. I'm like, oh. All right, let me stretch a little. Oh, let me see if I got that in me. And this is where a Blue Chew sponsor would come in handy. But there we go. And Bryan Danielson, FTR, got a beat down. And here comes Daniel Garcia. And I was like, Daniel Garcia? I was like, oh yeah, he's homies with FTR. So that's why he's out here. But that's the way we end Collision. And we go right into Rampage. Daddy Magic joins on commentary. I like Daddy Magic on commentary, but we have Kyle O'Reilly versus Lee Moriarty. Oh my God. This is where the second climax was coming. Well, man, I really enjoyed this. Usually the Rampage is the one that's like, yeah, it's only an hour, but man, it's a tough one to get through. Not this one. I really enjoyed Kyle O'Reilly versus Lee Moriarty. You got to check out this match, man, because these two it's a technical, crazy, like, offense, defense, back and forth. Really great pairing. And he's going to face Malachi Black next week. I'm like, take my money. Take my wallet. Ah! Lexi's with the Acclaim. Anthony Bowens is in the main event against Brian Cage. And they're like, hey, we are getting back in the tag team division. We're showing everybody why we're the best tag team here. But we're going to do it in singles competition first because everyone's afraid to face us in a tag team match because they know we're the best. Then we go Roosh. My boy Roosh. In a 2-second, I look away at something. I come back and I basically was watching this match. I was like, okay, here we go. And I did this. Ding, 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 Roosh. And I was like, oh, it's over. But Roosh gets the win and he beats down this poor kid. Whips him. Chokes him with a cord. And they're trying to get him up. But when you mess with the bull, you get the horns. Cabron. Oh, I love Roosh, man. I want Roosh to... I would love Roosh versus Swerve Strickland for that championship. Imagine. Oh, I'm imagining right now, and I'm like soiling myself. Calm down. I know. But yes, then Lexi's backstage with in the trainer's room, and here comes Bryan Danielson, and Bryan's like, "Hey, to the Elite, you cannot break us. You can do all you want. You could put, you're not even here on Saturday night. You could put the bullseye on our heads, but I'm going to show up on Dynamite." And this sets up something later on with somebody I haven't seen in a while, and I'm glad I saw them because I do like them. Robin Renegade versus Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna Purrazzo gets the win, but the best part about this is Deonna starts beating Robin Renegade afterwards, after the win, after making her tap. Here comes Thunder Rosa, and everyone's like, let them fight. But that doesn't happen. So, but I'm actually getting excited about these two wrestling. And hopefully it's not a letdown. Because these two really hate each other, and I want to see these two beat each other up. So maybe we'll get that a Double or Nothing. We shall see. Scorpio Sky package. He has this cocky attitude. He says, hey, everyone looks to the sky for ideas and for, motivation. But saying they're going to look to him when he gets back, and he's going to do it for us. So it's good to see Scorpio Sky coming back. But we get into our main event, Anthony Bowens versus Brian Cage. And I got to tell you, the Swole Marine. I love me some Brian Cage. I was looking at some Brian Cage figures already after this match because I'm going to definitely get one. But Brian Cage got the win. I was like, oh, okay. That's interesting. I'm not mad. I like Anthony Bowens. I love the Acclaim. I love the raps and stuff like that. But I was like, we're going Brian Cage on this one? Okay, cool. Let's build Brian Cage back up. Let's showcase how athletic this big man is. So, yeah. But if you watch this match. This is my match of the night on Rampage, next to Kyle O'Reilly versus Lee Moriarty. But there's a weird voiceover because this is pre-tape. Out of nowhere, Tony confirms that we're going to get Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta at Double or Nothing. It's weirdly, just watch this match, and just weirdly it's laid across, man. So overall, I got to say, Collision, I give it a 5 out of 5 because we went to Titty City at one point. Rampage, I give it a 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed both these shows, and usually the 3 hours are a lot to get through, but not this time around. We got some great matches, some great wrestling, and I'm happy about it. All right, y'all. Get my sweaty ass out of here because it does get kind of hot. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Are you excited about Double or Nothing May 26th next Sunday? I am. Are you like crazy, like thinking about it? Like, damn, I was 16 years old when Revenge of the Sith came out, But here from the Sky Guy studio, basically. I am KB the Sexy Ninja. Like and subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with the bum down at Walmart. You know what I mean. Or you see at Target, as Big Daddy would say. But go get yourself that sweet nWp logo created by Penta X, because I am the undisputed nothing podcaster. No, there's too many of us out there. All right, y'all. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thank you very much. And this is the New World Podcast. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
All right, it looks like we're going to have another Undisputed Kingdom arrival here.